What's going on, y'all? What up? What up?
Welcome
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't
We
be
love
a
a Wednesday. Yes, we do, folks.
Binks.
Hope you're all having a wonderful day here today.
Binks.
Super excited
I hope you
to
like
see
the
ya.
vibe. Binks. If you're watching
What up,
on
Shots Fired
YouTube,
Espresso?
like and
Polychromica. What's up, Monch Enginers? Polychromica, let me post that in
Welcome
the creator
to the
Discord.
stream.
I remember I
hope
said I
you
was
like
going to
the
do that
vibe.
yesterday, and then I
If you're
didn't.
watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece. Binks. And don't be a piece.
So don't be surprised if random people start reaching out to you. Which I think I said when you said that will happen.
I hope you like the vibe. Binks.
But it's so easy.
Binks.
It's so freaking easy.
Binks.
It shouldn't be a big issue.
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. Binks.
What's up, Marvel Jesus Bob? What up, bro?
Like the vibe. Binks. Like and subscribe.
OTA today. It's Wednesday.
I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Like and subscribe.
It's the quiet part of the stream. It's the part of the stream where the quiet part of the stream is happening. Sorry, I try and take care of things that I remember as soon as I can. That's been something I'm trying to do this year. Because I know myself, and what tends to happen is that I'll forget to do something. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that thing that I forgot to do. That's sick. I'll do that thing. And then I forget again. Is there an OTA finally?
Everybody's a Binks fan.
Why have two people asked if there's an OTA on a Wednesday? That's crazy, man. It's never happened in the history of Snap, bro. Monocled Hydra. Thank you so much for the Prime Marino. I appreciate it. Welcome in, one and all. Hope that you're having a good day here today. I am having a pretty solid day. I did not get enough sleep last night, unfortunately. I think many of us are desperate. You'll be okay. Just choose not to be desperate. Forehead. I have quite a few cats. I put the third video up. Here, I'll put one on. I've had a lot of comments on YouTube about it as well, so I'll get a I'll get a command from Eugenics on YouTube as well. Da-da-da-da-da. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day today. We have a really interesting deck that I want to try out. I don't know how good it'll be. I kind of wanted to play it. I probably should have played it Monday. I think I like theorized this deck over the weekend. But I was thinking about different ways to like fight back against Star-Lord and a lot of what's happening. I was thinking like, wouldn't like OG Clog back when we had Debris, wouldn't like OG Clog be pretty good at this? I feel like you could, you know, make some things happen with OG Clog. That was kind of like piecing together like a few different things that you could do. And I feel like I put together a really cheeky little deck that I'm pretty proud of. And I'm going to show it to you now. And I hope that you're proud of it too. So the idea of this deck is to essentially just make your opponent play a minigame. The deck is full of little tic-tac cheeky ways to stuff your opponent's side of the board. The deck has White Widow in it, which may sound crazy. And it kind of is. There's actually a couple of ways to turn off White Widow's ability. We have armor, which can stop the thing from breaking and staying at -4, as well as deafening chord. I was trying to fit in Red Guardian as well, but that was one of the last cuts that I had to make. I feel like Deafening Chord is a lot better at taking care of that. Now, interestingly, Armor and Deafening Chord also allow Luna Snow to be a clog tool as well. Play Luna Snow and then Deafening Chord the Ice Cube. Or you can play Luna Snow into an armor lane and then the Ice Cubes won't pop. So this is kind of like a 4-card little package that, again, just like pushes that same strategy of having these ticky-tack little ways to just fill your opponent's side of the board. We have Merlin to help take care of those things that might end up on our side, like the Luna Snow Ice Cubes and such. Titania is great in here. Again, we're trying to make our opponent essentially play a mini game, just trying to be super aggressive, clogging with small little cards. Hood is, I think, the 12th card in the deck. I think Hood's really good because there's some games where you just need a little bit of extra power. And the Demon can help out. It's really good with Merlin. It's really good with Viper. But I had to cut Green Goblin, which kind of seemed crazy at the time. And I literally was trying so hard to get Green Goblin in this deck as well. But I just didn't have space for it. I was like between Hood and Green Goblin for like the final slot in this deck. And I think Hood is just a little bit better. And again, pushes our game plan. Now, the cool card in here is Shu Lao. This card's crazy in the deck. With these little clogging strategies, you're constantly just like chippy playing a couple of cards per turn to try and take away at what your opponent's doing. And then once you've closed out a game, being able to finish it out with Shu Lao can be super, super powerful. Viper is in here. One thing with Viper, I think that people are a bit... Why people aren't as good as playing Viper as they could be is they're always trying to hit like the Hood with Viper. They're always trying to hit like the strongest possible card with Viper to send over. But even just hitting like a White Widow over, just shooting a Magic over, even like shooting a Kate or an Armor over, can be really, really good. Kate Bishop is in here to give you, again, more little cards to play. And then also you have access to Acid Arrow, and Grappling Arrow can also be really, really good. Red Guardian. Yeah, that was the 14th card, probably. I think Red Guardian was the 14th card, and then Green Goblin was the 13th card. But I wouldn't change any of these cards with it. I agree that Green Goblin, or that Red Guardian is good in here, and I considered using it. But it was like the second to last card cut. I think that Armor and Deafening Chord are enough. It was kind of between Deafening Chord and Red Guardian, and this costs 1 and that costs 3. Pretty straightforward. They gotta change Widow's Bite to be end of turn instead of just destroying when filled. I mean, maybe. That would make it a much stronger card. I don't think they want this card to be good. This card terrorized the Marvel Snap for like a year. Then Magic, obviously, we want to extend games as long as possible. Ideally, you put Magic in like a lane where they're already filled. It's generally pretty good. Yeah, Magic is incredibly, incredibly solid in every clog deck. The reason that you should run Magic, there's two. I feel like people misunderstand Magic a little bit. There's 2 reasons you should run Magic. And they both kind of boil down to the same thing. It's, can you take advantage of turn 7 so much more than your opponent that you can justify running a 3-2 that can get turned off? And Clog is like the premier example of the best way to do it. Because you're limiting your opponent's board space, you're controlling what your opponent can do. So extending out the game allows you to take advantage of that turn 7. It essentially doesn't let your opponent. This Magic variant does look like Lady Gaga. That is correct. That is true. And then as our finishers, we have both Cannonball and Shu Lao. And I think that the reason that more people didn't think about Shu Lao Clog is because Shu Lao was so popular that everyone was running Merlin, and Merlin is one of the best anti-clog cards. Is Polaris in the conversation? I mean, not more than Green Goblin or Red Guardian. I probably considered it, but that card's just not good anymore. What's always important in Marvel Snap, and this is why when people just like say card names, which you didn't, for the record, Semi-Del Popolo, it's always very important to remember you can't just add a card to your deck. You have to cut a card to add a card. And I really think these 12 cards are the best 12 that you can do for this kind of thing. I could be wrong. It hasn't been tested too much. I've probably played like 8 games, 10 games of this, but I've thought about it a lot. I have thought about it a lot. I think I think Green Goblin is the one that definitely could tick over the top. But Red Guardian, the problem with Red Guardian is just costs too much, unfortunately. Like Red Guardian for the effect of hitting Luna Snow or White Widow, I had it in maybe the first 5 games that I played, maybe 4 games. And it just felt like if you're like spending a turn to Luna Snow and then a turn to like Red Guardian, and then you have to take like a turn basically to Magic, You just look at the board on turn 6, and you're like, all right, I have 2 turns to win. What the hell do I do? But I really, really like what I came up with. I think that I'm really confident in these 12 cards. Is this deck super good? That is what I don't know yet. But I really think that for this strategy, this is probably close to the best 12 cards you could find. And again, Green Goblin was probably the next card that I wanted. I really wanted Green Goblin. Because some of my thoughts with Green Goblin, it's like it's kind of just playing White Widow, Deafening Chord, essentially, but in one card. And I was like trying to like fight off against that, but like, I don't know. Green Goblin also gets weird. It's by far the most punishing one when it doesn't work. And again, I felt like anytime I could lower the curve, the deck felt better. The more I could like do a bunch of little tiny things as much as I could and then just finish with a big Schulauer Cannonball, the better the deck felt in the early game. Yeah, correct. No Viper Destroyer combo. Couldn't fit that in the deck. Dude, this is actually funny. I was playing... I think I was testing this deck last night, super, like, at like 3 in the morning. It was maybe an hour after I ended stream. I played against someone who was playing... No, I actually wasn't playing this. I was messing around. I watched Alex's video on his Surfer move deck, which is sick, man. Alex Kocha put out a video yesterday about like a deck. I've made some changes, but I actually lost this deck yesterday in devastating fashion. But I was actually testing this, but someone was playing the Viper Destroyer combo at like rank 250. I don't know who it was. But I felt so bad because like I literally saw them doing it and I was like, I'm off stream. I'm just gonna let this person do it to me if they can land it. And then there was like a moving location, Spider Island. And on the same turn, they moved like a Lady Sif into it as I had a Spider Punk move into it, and it made the Spider Punk cost less or power less than the Fenris, so I shut it off on accident. Was a fun stream last night, aside from the frustrating Elias stuff. I'm really happy I didn't end the stream 40 minutes in, because I was really close. I cannot express to you how close I was 40 minutes into the stream last night of ending the stream. If you guys weren't there at the beginning, I got Elias 3 times in the first 6 games to lose. And it just hurt real bad. Real bad, man. And like I was like trying to get priority. I was like trying to avoid Eliath, and like the last one I had like missed priority by a single point on one lane. And then they made a super degenerate Eliath play that literally lost to anything else other than what I did. But we did it. We pushed through and we got to Infinite. If you guys weren't there, we're at rank 199. Made it all the way with the final version of this this Drax. I just call this Drax Slop. This deck is stupid as hell. It's just a pile of cards. But it was working, man. It was working. I needed to just like fall back on some weird degenerate shit where I could just try and soul read my opponents, and it just kind of worked. This is very, very fun, man. Super Giant meta? If you think this meta is a Super Giant meta and not a Star-Lord meta. Hype Train felt almost abusive. Hey, man, I'll never be mad at people giving me money. I promise you that. There's one thing I can promise you. It's when people fund my ventures of being a content creator, I will never be upset. Okay, you guys got me thinking about other stuff. I'm gonna call this deck WarioWare. How do you spell WarioWare? Is there a space? man, I'm so good, dude. The reason I'm calling it WarioWare is because I've always thought that the reason that people are bad against Clog is because they don't understand that you don't play Marvel Snap against Clog. You play a stupid-ass minigame. And the best Clog players are the ones that can always force you into playing that stupid minigame and make you make the wrong plays a lot. So we're calling the deck WarioWare. What the heck is even this? How long have I had this, man? This is an amazing avatar. I might have to get gilded at some point. Minecraft ass Polaris. Let's run the Daredevil card back. What a throwback. Holy shit, the deck trackers might be working. Oh man, it might be a miracle, chat. No, it's like fine pixel art. It's just very funny when it's extrapolated, like how it is. That's bad. This is the kind of shit you do with this deck, man. It's awesome. Thank you, thank you. Look at this degenerate ass shit, dude. Look at this shit, man. This is so fucking rude.
I am reborn.
Imagine not playing around armor. Should I save that for Shulao next turn? No, that's fine. I have a lot of energy, chat. Look out for all the energy that they have. So you guys see the concept, right? You guys feel the concept of what we're doing here? It's pretty cool, right? You guys starting to feel what this deck can do? It's horrifically evil. I couldn't ask for a much better first game than that one. Till opponent plays Merlin. Well, that's why I don't think that this deck or like an idea like this would have worked last month because Merlin was so popular. What's Merlin at right now, man? %9.2%, bro. We're chilling, dog. We're chilling, dog. 9.2%? Okay. I'll have a really hard time 10% of games. I am fine with that, brother. Chat, they did the thing. That's why you don't play Kitty middle on 2. It's a very, very it's a very real thing. Maybe I should have done Cape Bishop there. Unclear. Kind of like this. Yeah, they had to panic there. Do we think that they're going to have a way to turn off magic? Kind of unclear. I guess we can wait a turn. There's not really too much for us to do if we wait, though. I want to get Hawkeye down as the biggest thing. Tough decisions. Just do this. Ah, we missed a draw. I shouldn't have done that. Ah, I messed up.
Hey man, I'm cool.
I got to be better about that. There's really weird things with missing draws. Okay, so now they're panicking. So this is the part where they panic, chat. This is my favorite part. Part where they panic is my favorite part. I think we go like here, here. And then do we go pin middle? Pin middle makes sense. Ooh, you know what we should do? We should once and future all. And then rug pull ourselves. That'd be a cool trick. It's a lot harder to do now. This seems right, right? Well, we're not going to rug pull now. We can't do it. Polymorph Red is fun. We just don't need it. We're going to Cannonball, right? Snap, though? Maybe. I want to play out the games. Two, three Shula, by the way. They probably like fill everything. It's fine. Last card played was the other Shulao. $21, right? Yeah, Cannonball doesn't have an ability. That's a good point. Unbelievable. Nothing I can say about that, man. Very well played. I think that that Great Web really helped them out middle. wonder how I could have played that better. Not sure. Opponent just played that really, really well. Not much I could say about it. Again, you kind of have to play a minigame here. It is unfortunate going up against Shu Lao. It's a pretty unpopular meta deck, and it's the... Like, a pure Shu Lao deck is generally going to be better than this one, even when we get good hits like that. Like, the Kitty is so good against Anti-Clog. There's just so many tools they get access to. I never know if I should play Kate or Merlin first. I feel like in this deck, you actually play Kate first. Could be wrong. I want to test it, though. Sag no draw. Not Sag Cosmic Ghost Rider, though. Not Sag one bit. Yeah, he won't jump because he won't be winning. I could still Cosmic Ghost Rider them later. Doombot middle would be great. Snappable. They're probably going to CGR left. They're only playing one card per turn. Who cares if they have extra energy? It's a good point. Really good point. They should know I have their CGR. Doom rules all. Trying to decide what I want to do this turn. I really like this. Ouch. I should have known they had my cannonball. Maybe Viper was right there. I guess Viper wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have hit anything. But no Shu Lao. I think we just have to run here.
Escaped.
That matchup should be okay for us. I don't think that matchup's like impossible to win by any means. Maybe we shouldn't have turned off their Doom 2099 and just tried to clog them and get them full and then win. Maybe. It is Big Cup. That's a good point. This is actually the exact cup that is Big Cup. No lies detected. Shit! Man, them playing 2 cards there is real bad.
Taking aim.
Shit. Man, that's really annoying. No use in trying to stop it. It's always dying. Bounce, also a very, very hard matchup for this deck.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, this is a new hot location. Just get out of here. Bounce is a really tough matchup.
Escaped.
It's not like it's the best bounce player in the world or something. Yeah, true. That location might be Bounce Central. I think that running into Doc Guapo, who is playing Bounce, is not an indication of to what other people will be playing. But if that continues, then we'll consider it. But it wouldn't matter what meta it was, what hot location it was. I promise you Doc would be playing Bounce. Bit of a specialist, that one.
Infinity.
Doc Guapo was in chat? Oh no, you think they were cheating? Think they were being a little cheater pants? Doc Guapo was in chat because they're a fan. Fan of the show.
Mastery.
What's the most funny card? Mysterio is a really funny card, and that's a weird one. But Mysterio is a very weird card. Mysterio is weird and funny. Cannonball or Nightmare is definitely a funny card. Loki is a pretty funny card to play, I would say. It's not quite as strong as it used to be, but it's always quite silly what you can come up with Loki.
Infinity.
You switch to zombie stream? Oh, don't worry about it, Doc. Yeah, Cersei, of course. Yeah, great call, Cersei. Cersei's probably top 3, almost assuredly. Wow, that's a good split, dude. That's gonna look fire. Oh, that's what we were looking for right there. I bet that refraction goes so good with this. Oh yeah. I actually like the refraction better than the normal background. Unclear. I actually kind of like the normal background. Yeah, I do prefer the normal background. Rainbow Distress, I feel like these don't look good on anything. But I guess it depends on how you want your cards to look. Why is there no white Cosmic? Is that racist? Sorry. Let's go rainbow.
Order unlock.
All right, from Finland, don't do stuff like that. Don't you dare accuse noted community member and bounce expert Doc Wapo of cheating in Marvel Snap. You would never. He's just very good. He's simply very good. I think Rainbow Distressed Neon looks sick on Luna Snow. Sick, man. I like my snowflake barrier on her because she has her little snowman. There's a little snowman. Bouncing is cheating. You can't play that card 3 times. Cheater. Honestly, it has a point. Doc Wapo, do you have anything in response? How does the Guapler respond to such an accusation? Sweet. Sweet, dude. Bro, I cannot fucking believe people, dude. Stop playing Gladiator and Camertage, man. It's crazy. It's just insanity to me, man. What are we doing here? Okay, we want Omniversal Presence or... not Omniversal Presence. I lied. Let's do this. This always fulfills them. This pops at the beginning of the turn. Chord mid, be a 1 and 3. I don't think there would be any reason to chord there. No, my freaking cards, dude! These are my last cards. I don't really get any more cards after this one. Oh my god. So annoying, dude. Oh, it's so annoying. Such a swing, dude. The 20-point swing, man. Oof. You will say you probably helped get White Widow nerfed because you abused her and bounced. Yeah, no one else is abusing White Widow. That's a good point. It's a great point, Doc. I do have every card in the game, yeah. You understand the mill deck? Yeah, it's terrible, man. It's terrible. It's absolutely dreadful. The Weapon X facility is such a funny location. It's literally just the same as, like, banish the top card of your deck, except it feels worse. Things did not get milled. Mill is a terrible deck and did not work. People are so funny, man. People who, like, say stuff like that and, like, think they're cooking are maybe the funniest people on the planet. You're like, well, you lost to the deck in that game right there, so actually the deck's good. True, man. It's a great point. It's a wonderful point, man. You just take a Viper here, keep it chill. Then Wrestler. They could have Skillmonger, so this could help us against that. Come on, bro. You didn't have to hit the best card, man. Just not the worst one, bro. Straight up just not the worst card, brother. I win this game next turn. Sometimes. I get Shu Lao for sure. If I get Cannonball, probably. I could have grappled out my Luna. I guess. I don't know how valuable that would be. It'd be kind of clogging my own side a bit, too. Easy game, easy life. Maybe? Yeah, easy game, easy life. Get the hell out of my face. 2 games in a row, Lady Deathstrike? What the hell is happening? What the hell is this, man? You're gonna make me start getting radicalized for deck-based matchmaking. I'm playing this psychotic little fucking small ball deck, and I get 2 Lady Deathstrikes in a row? I haven't seen this card in months. Binks, am I gonna play Mugenics? I have wonderful news. Two Lady Deathstrikes. All right, y'all, we're gonna get the minute ad break. Don't see how you can pay $6. Check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. You don't know what the LDS is? I can get it in Destroy Phantom X. Kind of. I don't think this is a tech card that they're running. I think they're running it because they're a Wild Child Phantom X deck. So I don't think this person is running it as a tech card. I think it's just their option to activate Wild Child. That's my guess. The last person, I don't know what the hell their mill... I'm guessing they're a mill deck that had, like, death. Was the last person. So I don't think either of them were, like, tech cards. I think they were both just, like, offensive weapons. Was the idea. Zombie Captain Marvel? Yeah, that Zombie Captain Marvel list is pretty good. Have you guys thought about Zombie Captain Marvel, Professor X? Has anyone done this? I was thinking about that. That seems like okay, right? I don't know how easy it is to make her do the right thing, though. Captain Zombie Marvel. I'm a bigger Marvel Captain Zombie fan personally, but I think they're all good. But yeah, the Mugenic stuff, I'm gonna... Until I stop playing it, like a crazy person, I'll probably put out 2 videos a day on it, on the daily channel. I think I still have 2 more ready to put out. I was trying to find a way to duplicate your save file so I can basically branch off. I can't get on you for being dyslexic. I was more showing be the word unity. I was more showing you unity. Solidarity, that's the word. There you go. There it was. Yeah, I wanted to branch the save file so I could play. I could stream it and then still be able to continue. I could stream it and then like have that just go away. And then I could continue on the thing without having to start a new account. That's the idea, at least. I feel like we haven't drawn Titania a single time, man. Yoshi. I tend to just liken the Titania involved. I feel like I'm better at dealing with Titania than other people are, so I think that it's like in my best interest to just get it on the field doing weird shit as fast as possible. Sure not to clog myself here. Lechigia is tough, man. Lechigia is tough. So I want to do like Luna Grapple, but I don't want to fulfill myself left, and I don't want to play in Lechigia just yet. Maybe this is a reason I shouldn't have done Titania.
I'm sure everybody's a Binks fan.
I wonder if they thought the Widow's Kiss would go away. I think we're kind of just chilling here, man. So we'll go to 3, so it'll actually hit this. Which is fine. Sorry for the LDS jump scare. Dude, I literally faced two LDS decks in a row. Well, plus 12 on that. You can win right, which is quite nice.
Victory.
So I don't play Clog in Salt Lake City. Too much LDS. I'm gonna give you a +2 for that one. You dug for that one. You were digging for that one, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Now me, as someone who's dyslexic, would say that's why I don't play Clog at Tomorrowland. Too much LSD. See what I did there? Oh, but yeah, Daniel Lore, I was saying, I feel like I'm going to get radicalized by deck-based matchmaking. I faced 2 Lady Death Strikes in a row, man. I've never seen that in my whole life. I haven't run into 2 Lady Death Strikes in a row in some time. Dark Dimension, not great for Clog. You no longer have ways to, like, clog random other lanes. Doesn't exist anymore. Hope for Prio here. We'll knock at Prio. Unfortunate. If we're going to hit something, the Sam is better. Deck-based matchmaking radicalized you last night? Happens sometimes, man. Marvel Snap in the big 2032? That'd be pretty crazy if Marvel Snap lasted 6 more years. Be pretty stoked about that personally. F. Kind of sucks. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not great, though. It's not great for sure. Viper mid would go hard. Sometimes. They're already going to get clogged mid, right? By Great Web, most likely. It's funny that that still works. I have trouble figuring out how to win here. Cannonball is going to be tough. Would Scratch go in the deck? Nah. Too many cards you want to play in the deck. Make Scratch work. Opponent has Prio here, so we will try to clog. Because the Luna Snow makes it so that we won't clog if they play a card there, because the Ice Cube would stop it. So we have to do it like this. I wish we didn't have to, but hard to do. think the demon going here makes sense. I don't think this wins. They have any kind of spectrum or anything like that. And if they play something right, I'll just take the Titania. That's fine. I really don't think this wins because they're going to get more points on Eliath. Like, we bring him to 10. We get to 13. I just don't really see it happening.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. Avengers! Assemble.
Damn. Well played. Yeah, Cannonball would not have won middle, unfortunately. As expected. I think there's a different way I could have done this. Could have won. No, I don't think ongoing decks are that bad, actually. Very, very often you can crush these decks. I think if we didn't have Dark Dimension, we would be fine. But Dark Dimension kind of just, like, threw off everything we were trying to do. The middle location was also pretty tough with them having Sam. The Sam, it tends to be the problem a bit. But also, like, if we had hit the White Widow, we just win, right? Like, that 50-50 that happened on turn 3. If we had just hit the White Widow, we almost assuredly can find a way to win there. No, I don't think, yeah, I don't think that ongoing is a weakness at all. Personally. I decide what to do here. I feel like this is good. Like ping ping. I just get this out of the way. So I don't really like this. And then, like, this is actually probably better here, and then we could do, like, Luna Snow Cord here. Probably makes a bit more sense. So stopping them from getting any value out of this is good. Destroy. Another really tough matchup. Another really tough matchup, unfortunately. So now all my stuff has to go over here, essentially. Then I think we hold this and maybe try and find something good with it. Might be Vipering left at some point. Makes some sense. They shouldn't have any way to turn off Limbo except for Nico 1 and 3. I would imagine. Or 1 and 7 or whatever. I think Nico is probably the only way that they could have some way to deal with this.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
That's weird that Fastball Special does it like that. Very interesting. Really love to see Merlin here, but not much you can do about that. Still think we hold the cord. We'll be able to find some value somewhere out of it.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Such a huge pickup. Want to be behind. They just dropped the Deadpool left right here. We're in a lot of trouble. It's like the biggest lose condition we have, probably. Damn. I thought for sure they were going to play middle. Shit.
What a game!
I should have considered Venom a bit more. We ever beat Null Deadpool? No, unfortunately not, because we gained Prio. Yeah, maybe we should have swapped these. I don't know. I really wanted to get the demon down because I wanted to get more value the next turn. But I guess thinking about Venom, I should have played it right because they don't want to play Venom in negative zone because he gets the -3 from all those cards. Blade.
Escaped.
Yeah, tough decisions there. I think that I should have gone Demon right, Merlin middle. The more I think about it, thinking about Venom would have changed my opinion, so hopefully we can change that in the future if it comes up again. This deck is fun, man. This deck's really fun. It is kind of crazy that we haven't faced Star-Lord a single time, and we've been streaming for an hour and 18 minutes. I know, we faced Star-Lord in the very first match and absolutely eviscerated them. People got... Oh my god, dude! No, people have not gotten bored of Star-Lord. It's still by far the most popular deck. By like a comical margin. Oh, man, dude. Dude, our matchups we're getting are so unlucky right now. All right, 50-50 for Prio. Oh my god, dude! So frustrating, man. think this is our only win con.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Middle will be tied. Man, that's not good. That is not ideal at all. Probably entering unwinnable territory. We also died a Legion. Would suck. If I win right, but they have Omniversal Presence potentially now. They can Omniversal Presence this, and then it ties. Awesome. Sick. Sick, dude. Sick. Sick as fuck. GG's. You always thought that the matchmaking is meant to keep players close to a 50% win rate? It is. That's how most matchmaking works. GG's, Bullseye. That was sick. I haven't seen that, like, Shu Lao stuff. I love the Merlin Galactus stuff, man. Merlin Galactus shit is so cool. Omniversal Presence into, or, Once and Future All into Galactus is so awesome, man. Yeah, sometimes Galactus binks or whatever. Okay, we should actually have a pretty good matchup against this. We should kind of hold our Clog stuff, I think. Never mind, we're going to play two of them middle. Immediately. Yo, GG's Bullseye. It's insanely evil of you. Whoa. Got lucky with the spell? Oh, you played that like 4 turns ago. I just want to see some funny ass shit, bro. Snap? I don't think so. I don't think we can snap here. Like, if they can get a massive zombie Galacti, this is already kind of problematic. Is it hard enough? It's probably pretty hard for them to get a giant zombie Galacti, huh? Guess it depends. The deck that I hit Infinite with, it was a weird slop deck. That is Zombie Galactide. Noted. Viper would be really nice here. Hello? Just talking about you, sweetheart. Good Phil. Smart Phil. Very rude. Plus 12. Doesn't matter. We just always lose. Even if they can't Zombie Galactic, we lose. This would be like a 1 and 3 to hit here. And then we could give plus 12 to this, but it's not enough. Well played.
Escaped.
I cannot express to you how unlucky our matchup luck has been. This is like a deck that is meant to counter Star-Lord. We've been playing for an hour and a half. We faced one. It's crazy. Shulao right? Good point. We could just Shulao right and then lose to Zombie Galacti instead. The only win condition would be hitting their plus 8 Maverick. It's the only win condition. So the idea was that if I could hit their Maverick and then boost ourselves up to tank a much weaker Zombie Galacti, we had a chance. That was the idea. Just Q better forehead? That's a good point. It's another Shulao deck, for the record, which is crazy. My thought process with playing Titania out on one is that I just feel like I'm better. I just feel like I'm better at playing Titania than other people. That's the idea behind it. Is that correct? No clue, man.
Hey, I found a rock.
Also, I found a rock. Kiln isn't that important for us because they probably have Scarlet Spider to be able to mess with it. No Merlin yet, so hopefully we can avoid magic getting turned off. I don't think I'm going to be getting bigger than that. I would reckon I won't. If I had to reckon. I think we try and get this ice cube. Send the magic over. Get a Merlin online. Ice cube. Yes, dude!
Victory.
What's wrong with White Widow? Her thing is too hard, easy to get rid of. Destroy this when your side of the location is full. And it pops mid-turn. So it has been seeing almost no play since they made that change. You sure we're like Ice Cube? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That would make it better, but I don't think they want the card to be good. I said this earlier in the stream, but it like terrorized ladder for a pretty long time. Shulao farms all the Sunlord tech. Dude, armor is such a gross tech. If they're playing, oh. Sick, dude. +5. Are we playing bounce, dude? This is crazy. This is insane. For the record, the matchups that we have been getting, I cannot stress this enough. It is insane. The matchups that we've gotten since we played this deck. It's radicalizing me, bro. It's straight up radicalizing my ass. Tile location day and bot farms it? Maybe. So it hasn't been just bounce, I promise you. This is the second bounce deck we've had in an hour and a half. Bounce has not been the issue, for the record. Now, was bounce absolutely one of our worst matchups? Yes. But that's not been the main issue. The main issue has been tons of Shulao Merlin. There's like three destroy decks. A Phantom X deck that was running
Taking aim. Taking
6 cost Luna Snow, bro. A Phantom X deck that was running Lady Deathstrike. many cards does this opponent play right? I think just one, but they might Falcon here. So if they play one, I want to play two. Shit. Like I would agree with everyone saying it's a bounce hot location if bounce was the deck that we're running into too much. That was the second one. It's not just that. It's I just feel like we're kind of hitting a bit of unluck. Maybe once people have gotten to infinite, maybe in infinite, it's been ticked down a little bit the last couple of days. Kitty makes sense. Yeah, maybe Kitty is pushing people more towards Shu Lao. I could see that. Maybe we have to sideline this deck, bring it back tomorrow or something. What's up, DeCarlo? You're half expecting a Galactus there? Nah. Not that kind of deck. Just a weird little small ball clog deck I've been thinking about for a long time. But we might have to sideline it to a non-hot location day. Maybe the deck isn't good. Cool person over here, man. Look at this cool guy. Cool guy alert! It's a cool guy alert! I have Prio. I want to go this direction. Okay. They don't go there. It's fine. Zero not come back? Nope. It would. I was stupid. Oh, Abe 443. Isn't the deck bad? Oh my gosh, it's Valhalla. What are you gonna do? It's Valhalla. You're so stupid. Fuck you, man. Yeah, they love Limbo. Huge Limbo fan.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Why would you nerf your own Quinjet, man? Crazy behavior. Love it. Love it. Ah, shit. My demon's not big enough, man. Fucking idiots, bro. They could definitely win here. Did I do this in the right order? Or do it in the right order? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Come on, dude. This is why people hate Arishem, bro. That's nuts, bro. Craziness, man. I wish we had a card that was big enough to win here. Without having to use the Shu Lao there. Would have really helped us out. Sure if there's anything I could have done differently to help out with that. Maybe I could have Shu Lao'd earlier. I don't know if we can play around 22-point Enchantress Dragonlord into Weapon H, though. I really don't think I could ever deal with that. Yeah, it was Arishem. It's just random shit. Alright, they have a Star-Lord avatar. Surely. Surely for once. Surely for once in my damn life. Okay, Prio here is really nice. Guarantees White Widow Cord. Oh, baby. I love me double titanium, man. I should probably play it immediately. I should play it immediately, I think. Pretty worthwhile. There's a way to do this in a really nasty way. No, you don't want to play the Titanias at the same time, I don't think. You want to play them at different times. So they both jump. I need to play this. No, my polymorph. So we go here, here. So first one jumps, second one comes down both on this side. This pops both of them over. And then if they play left, then the acid arrow stays. If they don't, it doesn't. Guess I should play it right. No, I want to clog a middle. There we go. Look at them dance. Is like that shit. Then we just die to Star-Lord anyway. Probably. Look at you. Plus 12. This maybe wins. Who knows? If they would have played left, we would have been in a much better spot. That's right, I had Shu Lao the whole time, you fool. Ugh. Beautiful, man. Nothing gets me going like multiple Titanias, bro. Nothing like multiple Titanias, man. Multiple Titanias are very, very fun. What was Data Mine Red Wing? Shouldn't it be Omni after second time? Oh, dude, Mojo Mike. Yeah, you called that out. That was really smart. Good find. I found it too. I just had to lock in and not say anything for about a minute and a half. But good find on that. That's a weird one to find. But it was definitely correct. 1/2, return a single 1 cost to hand and give it +2. Nah, they don't need more bounce cards, man. You have all the bounce cards you need. Don't be so greedy. No, I need to keep the grapple arrow. I like this. It's not going to give us the extra energy from the Luna, which is a little annoying. Hopefully they magic for us. That'd be very nice of them. Yeah, the armor stops the Luna Ice Cube and the White Widow from popping. Does both. Really wish opponent had prio here. Damn, without opponent having prio, this is really tough. Yeah, that's tough. It's really tough. We'll stay. We shouldn't, but we'll stay. There's a surfer left. Yeah, that agony really cooked us, man. Agony really, really cooked us there. We're very close to having wins. Like, Demon middle, Shula left is very close to winning. Tough. We'll play it upon it.
Escaped.
Well, I could swap Seaball for Jug. No, I don't think Jug would be good in this deck. We could play that just about as close to as well as we could. I think we actually played that really well. Does Cannonball win mid? It does, but then we lose left. That's the problem. Just for that situation, I don't even think we could win with Juggernaut. Could we? Could only tie middle if we had Juggernaut. I don't think it would have mattered. Sick tactical backflip. Seems like Chord makes sense here. Can't really Viper it. Can't really armor it either. Have to hope for a 50-50 here. Another bounce deck. Alright, well maybe bounce is becoming a problem. We have one of their bounce cards down already. Some benefit to that. So I didn't have prio, it wouldn't matter. Yeah. Okay, 2 bounce cards down. If we dodge Falcon, maybe we're okay, but pretty unlikely. Yeah, they just drew them all. Just drew them all immediately, I'm afraid. We're in praise mode right now. We're in full praise mode right now. Hyper praise.
Opponent snapped.
Tough, man.
Escaped.
I think we're gonna have to sideline this deck until tomorrow. We'll try one more though. How long did it get delayed for? I haven't seen anything about that. Our Skoda patch today has been slightly delayed. We're waiting for more checks and approvals before release. Once you know more, we'll give you an update. Okay, so no update. Just play Titania out. I don't know if I should be doing this ever, but I like doing it. I like doing it is the only real explanation I have as to why I do it every time. I think we do still get the Widow down. Do this in a Magic, I guess? I don't know. You mean you get it? They are a small indie company? I still never understand if people... truly understand the joke behind that. I never know. I legitimately just never know if people are saying small indie company as like the irony that it should be because they actually are a small indie company, which used to be the joke with Hearthstone, which was not a small indie company, or if people think that it's like a massive corporation. I just never know, man. I may never know, dude. People always used to say small indie company to Hearthstone, which was run by Blizzard, which is a massive corporation. But then people say it for Marvel Snap when Marvel Snap is actually a small indie company. It literally is. What's up, Chocolate Rain? You're on a league as well. Every joke is just fake. Never punished. People inflate the Marvel IP and assume Snap is run by a large corporation. Maybe. That might be it. But I really don't understand if people, like, I feel like legitimately half the people who say that are trying to say it as like a joke, like Making fun of... I don't know, man. I just don't know, I guess, is the answer. Shit. Location help? Little location help as a treat? Rip. Alright, y'all, we're gonna get rid of that break. As those the edge, you can pay $6. Check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe and use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. Oh my gosh, they're embarrassed. They sent a whole paragraph. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Boom, boom, ba, ba, boom, 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 boom. Ba, ba, boom. Sus? No, it's not sus. I have Merlin down, man. Do you not play around Merlin? Bum, ba, bum. Boom. Right. Man, what else do I want to play today? I could play some Drax Move Surfer. We're getting my 25 tokens. Thank you, thank you. It's actually 50 for the record. Move some stuff, man.
Epic.
Win an A-cuber, maybe. Play some cards, bro. How's the health journey for me going so far? I mean, that was more last year. Last year I lost 50 pounds. I got medicated. I got surgery that I needed to get done. You had the Polychromica thing? Very cool. Yeah, it is really cool. I agree. A bunch of people, Polychromica, have said stuff about it and are probably going to try and get it set up. So, again, expect an influx, maybe a little bit of limit testing on what your little situation could do. An odd reveal Magnus deck. I feel like those have a bit of anti-synergy personally. Play Bounce? I don't really like Bounce. Like, Necro Bouncer would be fun, but I'm just not feeling it right now, I would say. I want to try the Smooth and Surf deck. It's really cool. You already moved to the better hosting so it doesn't get hugged to death? Sick. It's a shame Magnus is so bad. Yeah, I agree. Dougie! Thank you so much, Dougie Games. And also, thank you, Sweaty Teddy Taco. Must have missed you about an hour ago. Apologies for that. Monocled Hydra. Thank you as well for the pen. Yo, Mugiwara. Super appreciate the raid. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, Mugiwara enjoyers, one and all. You guys want to be cool like me and follow Mugiwara? That heart button up at the top of the stream. Which I wasn't. I was 99% sure that I had followed you when I rated you last time. Now I am. What up, what up? Weren't you happy to see a dud card? Star-Lord and Shulao have been terrorizing me for straight for months. Oh, Magnus, yeah. Well, I really think that this card is crazy underrated. I still don't understand why anyone doesn't think that this card is broken, though. It'll never... I'm so confused by this. I feel like I'm playing a different video game. With seeing how the response to so many people was that the card is mid. It's crazy to me, dude. By the way, if you don't have this card and you're considering it, buy this card. This card this card will probably get nerfed. I can almost promise you that this card will get nerfed. This card is crazy. And if I'm wrong, you can yell at me. If I'm wrong and it's not a very, very important meta card at some point in the very near future when some changes happen, then I'll eat rocks, bro. Or I don't know. What was it? I'll kick rocks? Pound sand? You can straight up just blame me. I like orange or red on this chat. Orange? Everyone's saying orange. Maybe it's just the red crackle that's making me want to do red. Green? Ugh. I'll go orange. Drax ain't that kind of green. This is not a green that works well with this. Shit. Green is not a bad idea. Sorry if my made you feel like it was. Purple might go crazy. I mean, he is like, he's kind of like coming from an apocalyptic scene. I think the orange is really good. I like the red a lot too. Do you have a beginner deck for Star-Lord? I don't. No, I am not a beginner. Deck-based matchmaking isn't real. It can't hurt you. Bing, should you sell your car for Drax Avatar of Life? Yes. I was supposed to play the Hydra Stomper, for the record.
We are the future.
Victory.
Is Doom 2099 or Invisible better for Drax if you can only use one? I don't know. Why would you only use one? Are you like trying to buy one of them? I don't know if I would buy either of those for Drax. He's not just good in like Doom decks. Good in like anywhere. I wouldn't spend my tokens on Doom 2099 or Invisible Woman for Drax, personally. He's literally good in any deck. I'm not lying. Any deck where you don't have multiple other cards you really want to play on turn 3, the card's crazy. It's so much value. I cannot, like, speed within the last year, speed was played in decks. Just for value. Can astral projection surfer, which is kind of crazy. I hold you. Maybe it's just this. Random card. Okay. I was gonna say that's weird. That is a weird one. Maybe I should have gotten Draxed on that turn. This does trigger their Drax, which is a little iffy, but should be fine. know if I like this. Somehow, some way, we're still just winning.
Victory.
Somehow, some way, we're finding wins here. These seem very, very suspect. Exclamation point emotes if you want to see the list of emotes. Yeah, please do like the stream on YouTube. It helps out quite a bit. Does mean a lot. And thank you for being here, YouTubians. Sorry if I'm not being as good at reading YouTube chat today. I'm trying my best. It has gotten a little harder to read YouTube chat with the Twitch chat emotes. But I'm trying my best, I promise. Yeah, Astral we could have figured out there, but we didn't have... a lot of people have said that they think Drax is somewhat mid. I'm getting out double moves on our 3-drops. It's kind of nice. Man, that's really annoying. Any of our 3-drops there would have been really nice to have. This will get Miles Prowler. Now we'll get 3 moves on all of our cards. Sometimes. Hope this goes right first would be nice. Wait, why does Zorn go last? I thought it was cards, locations, locations, cards. Oh, because I always mess it up, man. I think that's fine. A lot of movement's going to be going on. By Torch, we can still top deck it. Pretty good one. Simple as, I think. Simple as, I'm pretty sure. A lot of work to be done here. You can play around the surfer. You can play around anything. All right.
Victory.
This deck feels really good, man. I mean, it might be missing one buffer still. But I don't know what to cut for one more buffer. Might be Prowler. Might be Prowler. Joe, welcome to the stream, Joe. Best of luck to you. Yeah, another buffer for Torch would be nice. Surge? Maybe. Maybe Surge. The original deck didn't have Sam Captain America or Prowler, and instead had Gwenpool and what's the 3/3 that moves and gives power? You know which one I'm talking about. Piece of crap. Viv Vision, yeah, that one. Sparky? Nah, I don't think Sparky would be good. I don't know what to cut for it. I really like Prowler. I feel like Prowler's another card where people underestimate how good it is a lot. I still think Prowler is like absolutely insane. As long as it's not the Galacta, we're okay. I want to make it so I can move the Batroc wherever I want and don't have to bring it middle on the final turn. Pick the demon. Schnikes. It has to be Galacta. We just have no 3-drops right now. We didn't draw any of our 3-drops. We're chilling. Hercules? Nah, no. All those cards basically just work with Human Torch. It's not worth it. And having one more way to buff his power to have him potentially do a bit more. Good dodge, kid. Where to put the Prowler?
I found the rock.
Real close, man. Oh, I guess you didn't play something bigger. That's a good point. I played opponent. Should have thought about Shu Lao a little bit more. I never think about that dang old card, man. Should have played Shield left. Shield left would have won. Thinking about Shu Lao, I should have played Shield left. That calls. What about Nico Aranya, Agony Forge, Madam Web, Surge? You could play a different deck, yes. You could play a completely different deck. You're absolutely allowed to do that. Yeah. We tried the White Widow, but the meta shifted to the hot location. And that deck is meant to target Star-Lord, and we faced one in the first 2 hours. We swapped out. And I should change. Should change this.
Victory.
He wins. Yeah, if I would have thought about that turn a little bit more, I think I could have found a line to win. Either of these are great. Miles is kind of iffy. Honestly, 3-0 Drax would be kind of sick, man. Hell yeah. Dude, he does read if Batroc would jump if he would be winning. Bro, I was actually really wondering about this. I didn't know if this would be the case. He works like Captain Marvel. That's really cool. Cuz I was like, why did he jump? And I was like, oh, he's smarter than me. Batroc, of course. I should be snapping for sure, for the record. I'm a little light on space here. Um... I think I did this right. Not exactly. Not exactly right. You're the Shula bounce player? Yeah, GG's. Yeah, I actually realized I'm really bad at identifying that Shu Lao is going to come on turn 6 against bounce. It's a really, really bad habit I've grown. I actually did have a way to beat your play. If I had identified that Shu Lao was coming right, I could have moved the shield left. And we would have been able to chip over the top. So I just got to get better at that. But GG's, you played very, very well. As a beginner, move decks are hard to predict. Yeah, they're kind of crazy, man. Not quite like Marvel. It jumps even if it... No. What I was saying is, Valioso, why I was saying it works like Captain Marvel is that it doesn't just think in its head, if I move my power there, will my power cause it to win? He considers everything that'll happen if he moves. So he'll consider the Batroc jumping. He'll consider things like Craven. But he probably won't consider Hydra Stomper because that's been a problem with Captain Marvel for a very long time. Yeah, Scream. The only one that probably doesn't work is... Or not Captain Marvel, sorry. Hydra Stomper. The only one he probably doesn't work with is Hydra Stomper because that's the one that Captain Marvel doesn't work with. But they probably use the same logic loop. TM. All right, you're my deck. You're my deck, but better. Doesn't consider Fist Tower? You think so? I would be really surprised. I would be really shocked if it didn't consider Fist Tower. Think you saw Regis had that problem? I mean, maybe, like, were there other factors? I would be really shocked if there wasn't some other factor that caused it. Play backtrack before moving the shield. Doesn't matter. Shield moves first. How? Yeah, that's a good point. How is kind of the correct answer there. How would I do such a thing? If we get Zorn or Topaz, we should be okay. If we don't get Zorn or Topaz, even like Galacta's not the worst play next turn. It works like Captain Marvel, other end of turn cards that are placed after it would go. Yeah, dude, it does. There was a situation last night where we both played the card, but theirs had +1. So theirs was 5, mine was 4. But I played mine first, so mine jumped to theirs, got the +3, and then theirs got the +3. Really interesting. No worries, Marticus. Fortunately, we're not going to get a Batroc move here. I think we just have to tank that. Spider-Punk or Drax? That's a hard one. We will get the Batroc to move middle, though. So we should be okay. Yeah, I missed that. You're right. Why would you do that? That seems like a terrible idea. I have to do this, I think. Probably like this. 10. Surfer's only +4. I don't think they can win right and left, and I don't think they can win middle. They seem to think that I'm wrong. Oh, shit. I did not think about that. I get casseroled anyway. I completely forgot about the zombie Mr. F trigger. I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't matter. Get casseroled. Get casseroled, I'm afraid.
Victory.
I think this is a very, very bad idea. You could have done this, but you had to make it so that he didn't spawn something to make you only be able to play one card. You had to find a line there. You had to find the line there. I completely forgot about the activate, though. I'm not going to lie. How do we win that game? That's crazy. They were just my deck, but better, and all of their cards got buff left. And we still just destroyed them. No ones, no twos. Really not how you want to start, unfortunately. Okay, if they play Bruce and it activates, we should get a Drax trigger. It's kind of funny. I think they're going to play here. Actually, let's play here. It gives us the most likely chance. Even if they play a Bruce and it doesn't go off here, we would get it. Or they play nothing. Play nothing instead. F. Probably Dedge. What do you think, chat? Easy wins? We should definitely leave, but I kind of want to stay for fun. Awesome. I think that we always lost if that Juggernaut didn't go off. I'm pretty sure we always lost if they didn't Juggernaut us. Like 99% sure. I'm like 99% sure the only reason that we lost there is because they Juggernauted us. Why did they think this would win left? They're just expecting this. All right. Take those, I'm afraid. Take those in stride. This deck has gotten me the most stupid end of turn wins where nothing goes to plan and we just win anyway. There's been like 4 of them in an hour. It's crazy, man. Juggernaut was supposed to pull out the Batroc. They thought I was only going to play 2 cards when I had 2 0-cost spells in my hands. Seems incorrect, but maybe that's just me. We're 7-1 with this deck. Jesus, take the wheel. Yasted. You have all the cards, man. Yeah, I like Galacto over Gwenpool personally. There's only one buff target. My cards, you piece of crap! Ah, I had to get the Topaz down that turn. Ah, this doesn't work now. Schnikes. But I don't know. Maybe just we've found over time we're just kind of figuring out how to win, and it's just kind of working. So we'll just do that some more, I guess. Not this time though. I'll play. I should have set up the Topaz line and then played like Galacta, Human Torch. That would have been a better line. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree, Legendary Lay. I watched his video on it last night, and that's actually kind of what inspired me to play this more. Very cool list, man. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like we should win this all day, right? I need 6. It's the strongest card I can play. Luna gets us. Or at least it ties it. Huge.
Victory.
Happens if you play Topaz and Zorn in the same lane, they'll activate their abilities in order of play. So if you play Zorn first, then Topaz middle, and you play a 3-drop there, the 3-drop will move away from the lane and then go back middle. But it depends on the order. If Topaz is first, then it's different. I just watched the reaction to Legion and Clintar. It was very rude of you, Daniel. It was very rude of you indeed. I should have done the math on middle. I really messed up by not winning middle with that play. I thought that I had it. I think I just gave myself too much credit for how many points I had available. Dude, we can set up some really nasty, like, Zorn or Topaz stuff in Dark Dimension. I mean, I think you online is kind of, yeah. I want to draw cards. Come on, man. Hopefully that can't be 10. 10 is a lot. Rude. Isn't that good? I think that's as good as I think it is. I'm just gonna Galacta hit this turn too. We'll tank a Batroc hit for a Galacta hit. Wow. Amazing. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one, big dog.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
There's no universe we should stay, for the record. Just absolutely never wins.
Escaped.
Ghost Spider, the deck's really tight, man. It's very hard to add any other card. You really want Topaz and Zorn. I really like Sam. Sam's maybe the cut for something like that, but I still think I would rather have like another buffer or something like that. The Gwappler. The Gwappler's here. I'm going to play Zorn and Topaz left for the record. I don't think I should. But I'm going to. Wait, I can't do it in that order. Can't do it in that order. Oh, man. It messes everything up. So annoying. Still pretty strong. Ouch. Got no space, man. We're gonna try and do some double Shu Lao shenanigans, eh? I even win middle. Go -7, we go to 12. We need 12 more. A lot to ask for. This will get bigger because of the Shu Lao. So actually, I'm only losing 4. So go to 15. we could have... Man, the miniaturized lab just cooked us so bad. That game was so good if we didn't have the mini lab, man. I feel like we were winning if we didn't get the mini lab. It's super unfortunate. Yeah, I was trying to find a way to get more points right. So that potentially a Star-Lord jump would have been enough. You did like Hydra Stomper there or something. You just need something else. 2 13-power Draxes that started as 0-power Draxes is the important thing to remember. They did start as 0-power Draxes. It's an amazing deck, I agree. I agree. Yeah, the oh, it's not unlucky. It's just how the card works. I mean, the problem was the mini lab. If there wasn't a mini lab there, my cards were gonna start going crazy mode. The mini lab like shut everything down. I think that would have been a really, really tight game. I actually disagree that Mini Lab's a terrible location. I think it's pretty cool. I don't mind Mini Lab as a location too terribly much. As far as restrictive locations go, it's one of my favorites. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Get Prowler online next turn? That's as good a reason as any. Think they'll nerf Gambit? No. I don't. Don't have too many things that we're happy to pop in Vormir, but we'll see, I guess. Must be move bounce. We want the extra energy next turn. Madame. I don't know if I can snap here. I don't know if I can snap here. I want to. I don't know if I can. That's a weird one. It's a real weird one. It might just be a praise here. Are they winning right? Drax, you monster! You beautiful, beautiful man, Drax. Oh man, we hit ads. I wasn't even paying attention. Oops. Damn, I'm usually really good with that. I'm just kind of locked in right now, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just kind of locked the frick in, bro. Oh, it's cool. I don't think that this emote is generally meant to be BM. I would like to think that it's not. I think honestly a lot of times when people do this, they're just like, maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I just wish the best to people, you know? I can also, I mean, I do, for a long time, I definitely felt it was very BM, but usually it's just kind of whatever. The missed minutes one is the only one that's definitely not chill. We could just use Prowler. We don't have to get its ability active because of Elysium. Just means you feel deflated, right? I mean, anything can mean anything, right? Not to be too philosophical. Like, what does anything mean, you know? I would like a movement potentially on the bat truck here. Deadpool 1 is pretty BM. Yeah, that one's pretty BM too. I can see that. I'm putting Galacta here is triggers their Drax again, but that's probably going to happen no matter what. Especially if we hit it for -2, but we're going to do that anyway. Gonna be Cosmic Ghost right or left. We're gonna be dead as hell. Aha! You fool! You absolute fool, you. Turn 5. I'm aware. You're right. I shouldn't play the Surfer. That's a good point. Oh, come on, dude. You're right. We shouldn't play the Surfer. Good point. Hopefully put him in like a doomed if you do, doomed if you don't type situation. Should be fine if they move the Mercury left or not. Ouch. Close. Well played. Really tough to beat a Doom 2099 deck with that kind of curve. Yeah, big Hydra Man, dude. The Stompers do get pretty big in this, especially if you have Sam down. And my opponent played Mercury that game. It's crazy. It is pretty crazy that we got that in a Mercury game. I think there's a decent chance we win if Drax goes right. On that Zorn flip. Cation batching isn't real, by the way. Okay. Should probably retreat. See, this is that exact situation where the two Draxes stare at each other. It's funky. Jesus Christ.
It's clobbering time.
So rude. Smiles is one. Please go middle, man. Okay. 50-50. Tough. Tough 50-50. What do you think about a Sam shield, a 1 cost again? No. Still too broken in bad location games, I would say. Seems just fine as he is. So where's White Widow? Me if I can't read the pinned comment. I want to go Zorn here. I mean, obviously, but where? But where? But where? Lord Blitz is on Arishem. 1 cost, not power. I mean, I don't think it would matter. I don't see any reason to do that, I guess. Any next, like OTA? I know what the OTA is, so I don't comment on it. All the content creators get access to it a couple days early to prepare content. Sam Marvel Boy synergy. That's fair. Oh. Son of a gun, dude. Son of a dang nutcracker, bro. How do we read the difference between 1 cost and cost 1? Cards that say 3 cost with a capital C. That means cards that's base value is that.
Opponent snapped.
Look, I'm kind of chilling, man. I feel like I'm no longer chilling, man. If they have goblins, shut them down like this. Hopefully we see a goblin come out here. None goblins. I didn't have a single one of my cards move. I have a single one of my dang old cards move the whole game.
Escaped.
That's crazy, man. I don't have a single card move that whole freaking game, bro. Is that their Galactus? Oh, they do just run an Arishem. That's based. Tried Drax in an end of turn deck yet? Yeah, I played it in like a Doom 2099 deck. It was sick. It was pretty freaking sick, dude. I very much so enjoyed it. The freaking hunter, man. They're gonna hunt me, bro. Don't hunt me, bro. It's fine. We'll take one missed potential Batroc hit. The Doomler got you infinite fast. Nice. Guaranteed Spider-Punk hit. Love to see it. And before they play Mercury Middle. How bad do I want this card draw? I'd say relatively bad. Like, getting the Agony is also makes a lot of sense, but I quite want the card draw. Yeet. I really want Prowler. That probably means I can't get the Surfer. Have Omniversal? This is really awkward. get us over the top of Shu Lao. Honestly, probably not, but... What? What's the story behind my intro and Hype Train song? The intros, I don't remember what... I literally made all the stuff for the intro song one morning at like 8 a.m. when I hadn't slept and I was like in a fever dream. I just, for whatever reason, I just couldn't get the lyrics that I made up out of my head. So then I went on Fiverr and I found someone who makes songs. And then at like 9 a.m. I was like, recorded the lyrics for it and I sent it in, and then I was like made 2 days later. Yeah, of any combination you could play those 3 cards, that might have been the worst. That might have been the worst that you could possibly have done. Yeah, they must have been playing around location change, I guess, but seems a little crazy to do such things. No, the Hype Train song, I also thought of the idea, and then I reached out to Felicity because I wanted to have a female vocalist, and Felicity is an incredible singer. So I kind of thought of the idea, and I thought having a Hype Train song would be pretty fun because Hype Trains have always been weird to me. So I was like, well, what if I make it like really silly and hokey and just like make a stupid song for whenever it happens? And then I thought of the lyrics of the song. And then I reached out to Felicity. Asked her if she liked it. She said it was fun. And then the rest is history or whatever. You gotta upload them somewhere. I could put them on YouTube if I wanted to, but you can't put them on Spotify or anything like that. Chocolate Rain! Thank you so much for the 5 community gifted subs. Super appreciate that. If you just got a gifted sub from Chocolate Rain, just like Zenton Quinn, could do me a huge favor. And thank them directly in chat. Sure means a lot. Joke's on you, I got another freaking small mover card. You fool. Bro, I thought I only had 1 small mover card. You absolute buffoon.
Everybody's a Binks fan.
Of course I have more. Of course I have more than that. Are you crazy? This probably wins. Yo, JD Harley, thank you so much for the big old emote. Not only helping support the channel, but also activating a hype train. Get your biddies out. Get your primes out. It's hype train time, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a hype train. Subs. Hype train. It's a hype train. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
Hype train. Subs. It's a hype
Ouch!
train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
Subs. Hype train.
You just got casseroled.
It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me
Who says
your
Foom is
primes,
too
let's
strong?
level up, 'cause it's hype
Who
train
says Foom is
time.
too strong?
Bits. Subs.
Couldn't even win the lane. Couldn't even win the lane.
Cause it's hype train time. Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, cause it's hype train
Couldn't even win the lane, bro.
Hype train. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
Hype train. It's a hype train. Bits. Subs. Bits. Subs. It's a hype train.
Train time.
The Draxler. Be gone with him.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
Hype train. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
Bits. Subs. Bits. Subs. It's a hype train.
Don't play Mercury. One more time? One more time? One more time.
Hype train. Hype train. It's a hype train. Subs. Hype train. It's a hype train. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
Hype train. Subs. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
Subs. Hype train. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
Hype train. Bits. Subs. It's a hype train.
Let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
hype train. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes. Let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
Hype train, hype train, hype train, hype train, hype train, hype train. It's a hype train. Bits, subs. Bits, subs. It's a hype train.
Train time.
Easy game. Uh-oh. Let's see what a plus on whiff do. Oh, I'm excited. What is it?
Hype train, hype train, hype train, hype train, hype train, hype train. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes. Let's level up, cause it's hype train time.
Very, very Ash Ketchum vibes.
Bits, subs. Bits,
Oh, you're fine.
subs. It's a hype train.
Could get it out of chat. Let's go. Thank you for supporting the hype train. Appreciate it. Thank you for Chocolate Rain and JD Hartley for kicking that bad boy off. Thank you, JD Hartley, for the giant freaking casserole. She do be going in Ash Ketchum mode though. That was definitely full Ash Ketchum mode. Joe. Hello, Joe. Don't forget Orange Off. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Orange Off, for the tier 1. Sorry, I missed that. I really appreciate you saying that, JD Hartley, and thank you very much to Orange Off. Not the ideal starting hand. By any means. Opponent has 11 cards in deck. That makes them Agamotto. It's not one you see every day. It's a good card. I feel like it has to be Zorn Batroc, right? Believe you me, I wish that I could have gotten Traxed on that turn too. I think it has to be these. The double Templar. So it's on the menu? I don't know, man. I'm not a dang old chef. Yet. Why would you give me a free Batroc move? I think Prowler gives us that much value, unfortunately. Get the Drax down, man. Stop not getting the Drax down. Shield won't pop up? Correct. 3 power is 3 power, brother. What's on the menu? That would be who's in the menu. Close, though. Close. Scoot. Many demons. How do they win? Dude, if they're just playing demons, our Drax is gonna get to 6. And it doesn't jump if it doesn't win. That was the worst snap I've ever seen. They just don't know how this card works. They thought it would jump left. It only jumps left if it wins. I think they thought that they would force the Drax to jump left. But I guess we'd only be tied right if we didn't have Surfer. Maybe that's their idea, is that they'd be tied right without Surfer. And they just didn't expect us to be Surfer. That's got to be it, right? Because we gained 7 here, so we would have been tied, and then they would have lost tiebreaker, I guess, maybe? No, would have been really close. I've snapped worse. Yeah, we all have. We all have, haven't we? Alright, chat. I kind of wanted to take it a little chill today. I think I'm going to cut it off there. Very fun stream. Very cool deck. Shout out to Alex Kocha for highlighting this. I did make a few adjustments from Alex Kocha's original version. I think Sam is really good. I'm still not sure on Prowler. Prowler could maybe be a different card. But I'll pull up the stats for you really quick. Went really well. Really well. The WarioWare deck did not go so hot, unfortunately. Wow, I don't even... Those stats don't... I feel like they missed some of the games. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the stats on that one. We'll take that deck up for a swing later. But felt pretty good, man. Feels good for the hot location. I'll get you a deck link too if you're keen. But if you like Mugenics and you've been watching people play Mugenics, I have 4 hours of Mugenics content already up. I'm going to be posting another video today. So go check out the daily channel if you want to watch some Mugenics. It's a really cool, really awesome new game that I've been obsessed with. So definitely recommend giving that a check. And you don't have to worry about spoilers because you can just kind of watch until wherever you're at and then continue on with your way afterwards. We'll send you over to Illusory. We like Illusory a lot. He's an Italian streamer. She is an Italian streamer. She speaks a bit of English when she streams, but it's mostly Italian. But she's a very, very cool and awesome person. And an awesome member of the Marvel Snap community. Send you over that way. Appreciate you all being here, hanging out today. It's a really fun stream. And I hope that you all have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. OTA tomorrow. We'll be live at the normal time. We'll see you then. See ya.